If you're an Amazon seller that wants to scale your business and make more money in 2021 than you did in 2020, then keep watching this video because I'm about to go over this really cool Helium 10 blog post that is extremely lengthy, as you can see right here, and we're going to be covering all the different key points that they make in this blog post so that you can scale your business and have the highest chance of success. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, real quick, before we jump into it, let me tell you who I am. My name is Ian Smith, and I run an Amazon marketing agency called Evolve Media. We work with a lot of Amazon sellers, and we help them with running Google ads, running Facebook ads, running Amazon PPC, building out messenger bots, building out email marketing campaigns. So if this sounds like something that you want to do with your business, then book a free consulting call with me by going to that link right down there, evolvemedia.agency, and I look forward to talking with you on our Zoom call. All right, moving right along, let's talk about inventory and ranking. Now, if you didn't know, Amazon sales increased by about 40% in the year of 2020, which is pretty insane because that's a huge growth amount for a company the size of Amazon. So something to know is that Helium 10 predicts that they are going to see even more growth in the year of 2021. Now, if you're a seller, then you are pretty aware of Amazon's inventory issues because of the illness and all that we're having right now. So right now, the maximum amount of units that you can have in inventory is 200. It used to be 500 to 1,000. Now it's only 200. So it makes scaling with FBA pretty difficult. So that's why Helium 10 thinks that Amazon FBM is going to be the next big thing. So you got to make sure that you have some of your inventory in a 3PL or in another fulfillment center other than Amazon's fulfillment centers. Helium 10 believes that Amazon is going to be leaning more towards a pay-to-play type of model. So what this means is that you're going to have to spend more money in Amazon PPC ads and display ads in order to actually be able to sell your products. Helium 10 also thinks that the video marketing and the video advertising side of Amazon is going to be increasing as well. So you need to get some videos together to be able to run those as ads on the Amazon platform. Now, if you didn't know, me and my team also create videos. So just a quick plug, if you need help with creating video assets for your brand, me and my team would love to help you out. But moving right along, let's talk about the last point that I have here on this slide, which is brands continue to be the name of the game. Now, what this means is that you need to be building your brand. You cannot just be trying to have 5 different brands and sell different products across those different brands. You need to be building one brand, and that one brand is going to have a relationship with all your different customers. So it comes down to brand building, it comes down to building those relationships, and then I'm a huge fan of getting your customers off the Amazon platform. No, but I mean marketing to those customers off of Amazon, outside of Amazon PPC, and building your brand that way. It's what I'm going to be talking about later on in this slide deck, so just stick with me and let's go ahead and move on. So Amazon ranking continues to be a huge priority and something that you really need to be focusing on. So I'm about to tell you the 4 primary things that Amazon looks at when it considers its ranking. So first, listing click-through rate. So what is your click-through rate? When people see the search results, what is the click-through rate when somebody actually clicks on your listing image and then goes to your listing? And then next is the listing conversion rate. So how many people are actually seeing your listing page and then converting into an actual sale? So you need to get those 2 numbers in check. You need to be focusing on those numbers highly, right? Next is keyword relevancy. So you need to be looking at the keywords that you rank for. How relevant are they to your actual product, and then looking at what you want to rank for and more relevant keywords and making sure that you're targeting those with your listing copy, with your PPC, and things like that. And the 4th thing is the overall revenue generated through a specific keyword phrase. So Amazon is going to look at the actual keyword phrases that you're showing up for. They're going to see how much revenue that you're actually generating from that keyword phrase, and they're going to determine if they want to increase or decrease your ranking for that keyword phrase based on how much revenue you're doing, because Amazon wants to make money as well. So they want to put the winning products with the best conversion rates, the best click-through rates. They're going to give those the best rankings. So you need to make sure that your listings are as good as possible with images, with videos, with copy, with everything in between. Make sure that your listing is on point to converting, to ranking for best keywords. I mean, Amazon's just trying to be organized with their branding and stuff. So you want to be organized, and have all of your bases covered with your listing. Now, like I mentioned before, the folks at Helium 10 think that Amazon PPC is going to be even bigger than ever this year. So that's what we're about to talk about right now. PPC will become the cost of doing business on Amazon. I guess Helium 10 thinks that this is going to be like a necessity with selling on Amazon. And so you need to make sure that your PPC your game is in check. Make sure that you're running at the best level. Make sure that you're optimizing your ranking and you're bidding on the best keywords. And if you need help with that, me and my team would love to help you. Again, book a free consulting call by going to evolvemedia.agency. Next, Helium 10 thinks that Amazon is going to be giving out more tools and providing more tools for external marketing to their platform. So that's kind of like people like me that are running Facebook and Google ads, driving traffic to the Amazon listings. Right now, Amazon has attribution, which is, in my opinion, pure garbage. I think that it's pretty bad. So hopefully, just hopefully, fingers crossed, Amazon will create something way better that allows us to track conversions on their platform. If they would just let us install the Facebook pixel, that would be incredible, but chances are that ain't gonna happen because they probably don't wanna share that data with Facebook. Next, you need to make sure that you're prioritizing your brand presence for better chances of success in 2021. Now, I mentioned this earlier, you need to make sure that you have branding, and in that enhanced brand content area, you know, where you can put in like more pictures. When you scroll down nearly halfway down the page, that's where you want to be putting in some better pictures that show more of your branding. Next, more integration between keyword research technology and PPC campaign tools. Helium 10 thinks that this is going to be bigger. So basically, Amazon is going to be putting a lot greater significance and focus on brand storefronts, Amazon Live, external traffic, and editorial content. So like I've mentioned before, branding is going to be very important. There will be an increased demand for brand depth within customer relationships. So Amazon wants to see more of their sellers take on more of an actual brand. It takes time to acquire customer attention, and therefore it takes longer for purchasing decisions to be made. So that's what they're expecting. I guess Amazon is thinking that if you have a brand that has a good relationship, then maybe sales will come because they're basically leveraging your brand's relationship and they're getting sales to happen on the back of your brand. Now, how do you build this relationship? Well, it all comes down to touch points. It says currently it takes 26 to 100 touch points for a potential customer to make a purchase decision. Now, if you don't know what touch points are, basically it is like any time that a customer sees your actual brand. It could be in an email, it could be an ad, it could be a social media post on Instagram or Facebook. All those things are just little touch points. 26 to 100. That's what Helium 10 is saying in order to take a non-customer to being a customer of yours and making an actual purchase decision. Helium 10 is thinking that even more growth is going to happen in 2021 than what happened in 2020, which is crazy. But I guess they're seeing it in the actual global markets, the other markets that Amazon has, you know, like Spain and Italy and France and UK and all these different places. So eventually you want to be selling in those marketplaces as well. Helium 10 is saying that it is crucial for your small business to be acting and marketing yourself as a big business. So what this means is branding, like I said a million times in this video, omnipresence and multi-channel marketing. So you want to be everywhere. You want to be running ads on different platforms, Facebook, Google, heck, even try out TikTok, Pinterest, and definitely doing Amazon PPC. Now, a little tip just to end the whole video is start thinking long term. So think 5 years out instead of just 5 weeks out. Now, this goes back to brand building, because if you think about 5 years out, then you're going to make different decisions. You're going to start building a brand, because if you started building a brand and you started building those relationships right now, then after a year or two, those are going to be pretty solid relationships that you have with customers. Now, I highly recommend doing a consumable product, offering a consumable item in your product line, because that's what's going to get those customers to keep coming back over and over. Or if you can't think of how to do a consumable product, then expand your product line wide enough so that you can cross-sell them from A to get them to buy product B and things like that. So that's what's going to help you with scaling your business into 2021. I hope that this was valuable. I mean, really, biggest takeaway is Amazon PPC. Spend more in PPC, get better with PPC, figure out different keywords, and just overall get your Amazon PPC in gear, because it seems like the shift of what happened with Facebook a couple years ago. You know, Facebook and Instagram were all about organic reach and being able to build a following organically. Well, now Facebook and Instagram, it's like a pay to play. You literally have to pay Facebook in the form of an ad to be able to reach your actual following. You know, only the big players like the celebrities that have hundreds of millions or millions of followers are able to successfully, you know, reach their following, but the small guys that have a couple thousand followers are not reaching their followers unless you run an ad. So it seems like that's what Amazon is moving towards, is a pay to play. Their organic may be slipping. I mean, there's always going to be some kind of organic, but they may be increasing the listings that are there offered in the search results for PPC and maybe decreasing the listings for organic. But we're going to see what happens. Hopefully you got value from this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.